Hi and welcome. My name's Tolan and I'm the co-founder of Productivity Me. In this video, we're going to look at the shortcuts menu as well as the mini toolbar, which will come up when we use the shortcuts menu. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and join us in this video. All right, if you want to follow along, we are using exercise file 02.08, which you can find a link to in the description of this video. Okay, so in the previous video, we looked at how to navigate within Microsoft Excel. We've talked about things like the quick access toolbar and the Excel ribbon. In this video, we want to look at the shortcuts menu and what's called the mini toolbar. Now, if you scroll anywhere in your active section of Microsoft Excel and you use your cursor and you right click, when you go ahead and right click, you'll get what's called the shortcut menu. And this is going to have many of the more popular shortcuts or the more popular actions within Microsoft Excel. You'll find things like a shortcut to cut, copy, the different options for pasting, paste special. You can do things like inserting, deleting, whether that be deleting or inserting rows, maybe columns, even cells. You can clear the contents of specific cells. You can use it to filter data or even sort data. Now, this can be a really useful thing, and let's look at a couple examples. So we haven't formally covered the idea of cut, copy, and paste within Microsoft Excel, but let's say that we wanted to create this, take this individual table and move it to a different location. Now, one way to do that would be to come up here on the Home tab, and then in the Clipboard group, we would go to Cut. We would find our new location that we want to paste it, and we would go to Paste. And that would essentially take that original set of data and move it to this new location. However, if we choose to use our shortcut menu, we can do this by selecting that data. I selected that data by clicking here in this first cell and then pressing and holding the Shift key and using my mouse and left clicking here on that last cell. That would select the data we wanted. And then if you right click, you bring up this shortcut menu. Now you'll notice above we have what's called the mini toolbar or the mini taskbar, and we will discuss this more in a minute, but it would again have the option of cutting. So we can cut that, and let's say we want to move it over here. So we would then right click again and we would say paste, and it would paste it into that new location. Now there are going to be occasions where your column width is not wide enough to display all the data, and in order to remedy that, you can either zoom in, which can resolve the issue, or as we'll discuss later in the course, you can adjust the column width. Now, not only can you do things like select data and then cut, copy, and paste, you could even say sort the contents or format the cells. You can use things like inserting a hyperlink. But one of the really large advantages of right-clicking and bringing up the shortcut menu is that the fact that you'll have the mini toolbar. The mini toolbar will give you things like the different fonts. So if you wanted to change the fill color, you could do that. Now, I don't want it to appear that way, so I'm going to use a keyboard shortcut, that of Control-Z. Pressing the Control key and the Z key will undo, so that would undo that change. Now again, if we right-click and we bring up the mini toolbar, we could maybe change the text to red, or we could select some subset of that information and then right click and change the text to red. We could make it a smaller font, maybe a larger font. Let's say that we wanted to change this from size 11 font to maybe size 9 font. Those changes would automatically be applied when using the shortcut menu and the mini toolbar. So again, if you want to activate the shortcut menu, the way that you would do that would be select the data that you want and then right click. Or if there was no data in that cell or range of cells, you could again right click and you would have the ability to use your shortcut menu and the mini toolbar. You'll notice that the shortcut menu is context dependent. So currently we don't have anything on our clipboard. We haven't cut or copied anything, so we can't use this individual item. We also can't use quick analysis, so there's nothing to analyze. Whereas if we're here, I'm going to put my active cell here in that of I11, then press and hold the Shift key, click on this cell here in L14, and then when you bring it up, you can go to quick analysis, and as we'll discuss in a later video, it would bring up these set of choices. So there are lots of cool things that you can do with the shortcut menu. The way that you would bring up the shortcut menu, again, is by right-clicking and then choosing the individual items that you want. if those items have text or something, you could consider using the mini toolbar. All right, so with that, in our next video, we're going to look at using Excel's built-in help functions. So join us for that in the next video, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.